Okay. Okay. And especially in honor of Big Sister Flora's Utsiness, I'd like all of you to get a little Utsi. Please don't get comfortable just yet. There you go. All right, you already did it. You knew where I was going. I wanted everyone to come get close. Very good. And let's bring up Twyla. You can put her right up here. Never remove a sleeping baby from a car seat. Brucha haba, brucha haba b'shem Adonai. May she who comes in the name of God be blessed, and blessed be those who have gathered for this sacred moment. Oh, yeah, you're there. Let's sing Shehechianu together to thank God for giving us life, literally, and sustaining us and delivering us right to this very moment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Okay. And Sherry, it's your turn to read. Here, I'll bring this to you.
Thank you. Okay. Every person born into this world represents something new, something that never existed before, something original, something unique. It is the duty of every person to know and to consider that she is unique in her particular character, and that there never has been someone like her in the world. Every single person is an individual, a spark of the divine, called upon to fulfill her uniqueness in this world, to make her greatness, and to be potential to be human.
Thank you. There's a lot going on up here, and I hope that I hope you were able to hear those words. They're really beautiful. That, as you know immediately when the second one comes along, this is a different child. That each person is unique, and really their calling is to be the ultimate them that they can be. And I want for you to offer this blessing as a declaration of bringing Twyla into the covenant of our people.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Blessed are you, eternal our God, sovereign of all creation, who remembers the covenant of your people. Blessed is the one who dwells in closeness to us. Just as you dwelt at the entrance to the tent of Sarah, this day we enter our daughter into the covenant of Abraham and Sarah, a covenant with her people, a covenant with her God. Blessed are you, God, who remembers the covenant. Baruch atah Adonai Zoher HaBrit.
Okay. Hey, Flora. How you doing? Yeah. Okay. We know who you are, and we need to declare that to your community. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, kayem et hayilda hazot, la'aviha u'la'ima, v'ikra shma b'Yisrael, tova keshet bad Yaakov Shmuel ve'Elisheva chana gvura. Yismach ha'ab beyotzet chalitzav, v'tagel ima b'fri v'itna. Zot ha'ktana gdola tiyeh. Kishem shenichnesa labrit, ken tikanes leTorah u'lechuppah u'maasim tovim. Amen. Our God and God of our fathers and our mothers, sustain this child through the loving care of her father and her mother, and let her be known in the house of Israel as Tova Keshet Bat Yaakov Shmuel ve'Elisheva Chana Gvura. May her father rejoice in his child, and may her mother rejoice in the fruit of her womb. This little one, may she become big. As she's entered into the covenant, so too may she enter into a life of Torah, the blessings of the wedding canopy, and the practice of good deeds. And together we say, Amen. And now is the opportunity for you to share some words about her names. As I said to you the other day, Jared, you are bold in your names, which is an awesome thing, that you're bold and fearless, and give them names for them to carry through life to be bold and fearless. Is this?
It is. Do you want to put the mic up here so we can hold her?
Okay, we're going to do this with you. Can you say hi to everybody on the internet? Hi. Think about it. How many times in your life do you start off with, hello, my name is? Your name is the foundation of all introductions, icebreakers, and conversations. We have taken seriously the responsibility of giving both of our daughters meaningful, memorable, and fun names as the first and most everlasting gift we could ever give them. Naturally, as proud parents, we think the world of both of our beautiful daughters. Sisters who are now bonded together forever, and yet with their own unique identities and names to carry through their lives. Our youngest, now named for the heavens, and our oldest, named for the earth.
Most in this room know that 6 weeks after Flora was born, my sister, Tamara Rose Grelk, passed away after a long fight with a rare cancer. Since that moment, there was never a doubt that if Lil got pregnant again, the name that we would eventually give to this child would honor Tamara's memory. Tamara was a big personality to live up to, and so we went big on coming up with Twyla's English and Hebrew names. Now, the T of Tamara becomes Twyla, the R for Rose has become Rainbow. Twyla, your Hebrew name today, becomes Tova Keshet. Twyla, your Auntie Tamara was many things in her too short time with us. Yeah, rainbow.
There's a rainbow up here.
Since you'll never meet her, we want to tell you a little about her and about your name. Yeah. Out of 4 siblings, Tamara was number 3 and I was number 4. Because she was the closest sibling in age to me, we had a unique bond. After all, I had stolen from her the crown of youngest and most favored. As we grew up, she was the essence of what an older sibling should be: a guardian, caring, loving, and a fighter, both for me and occasionally against me. As we grew into adults and each of us got married, we also grew into friends. Tamara, Matt, Lil, and I celebrated holidays and traveled together from New Mexico to Mexico and many adventures in between. We were actually there when Tamara took a pregnancy test and realized she was pregnant with Oliver. We watched as Tamara turned into the most amazing mother to both Oliver and Emerson. For all those reasons and more, Tamara was the one who Lil and I turned to hundreds of times during pregnancy and the first few weeks of parenthood for advice, laughter, and support. We all remember Tamara as first and foremost the mama bear par excellence. Nothing made her happier or more complete than being your cousin Oliver and cousin Emerson's mother. She held on to life for as long as she could so that she could be there for her boys and Matt. Likewise, she was a proud auntie and so excited to meet her new niece, Flora, a meeting that was much anticipated but only happened over FaceTime. Tamara was both a caretaker and an extrovert. She had a way of connecting to people. This trait shone through at a young age. She was an incredible babysitter, so incredible it was even noted in her eulogy. And as she grew into an adult, this trait evolved. She was known as the one who was never afraid to advocate strongly on behalf of loved ones, the one who checked in on cousins, and the one who sought out the best of everything and looked for the best in everyone. At her funeral, We heard story after story of people she had befriended and helped advocate for, even while having her own chemo administered. Last but not least, Tamara was a fighter. I mentioned some sibling rivalry, but truly the fight of her life was the fight for her life. She defied all odds and outlived expectations of medical science. She was truly strong.
Although Tamara was sick for a long time, her death was still shocking and sudden to everyone, and her bright, colorful personality and caring nature left behind a void that may never be replaced. Anyone who has ever been around death understands the darkness that such a gap can bring. For 2.5 years, we've all tried to put the pieces of our lives back together without her in it. And so, Twyla Rainbow, Tova Keshet, this is where you come into the story.
Let's talk a little bit about your name, Twyla. First, the obvious. Had to start with T. Also, we had to live up to what we did for Flora. Something common just wouldn't do. We know you can use Google to look up the meaning of your name, and you'll find various responses suggesting it's a modern, made-up name with hints at the word twilight. Twilight comes twice a day, sunrise and sunset. Twilight is the glimmer of time when the sun partially illuminates the sky, being neither totally dark nor totally light.
Likewise, Tamara's personality shone so bright that we were never totally left in the dark. Her memory continues to shine on and has left us in a beautiful twilight, even as the sun of her life set. Likewise, you are a beautiful twilight. Your birth is a sunrise, and you are carrying forward a T name, Twyla, in memory of Tamara. That is our twilight from darkness of grief for the family. Sunrise and sunset for a life cycle. Our hope for you is that you shine as bright as your auntie did and like a twilight sky. Bring a special light and beauty everywhere you touch.
Continuing on to your middle name, Rainbow. We promise the name was not influenced by Flora's current and possibly now permanent love of rainbows. Lil's middle name is Happy. Flora's middle name is Gardenia. There's no doubt we were going big.
But the real reason, a rainbow symbolizes God's covenant with Noah after the flood. Likewise, this family has endured a bad storm in losing Tamara. Twyla, you are the next chapter, truly a gift from God. Rainbows represent what is possible after a terrible storm. That when all you think you can see is darkness, suddenly there's colorful light. Likewise, Uncle Matt, Oliver, and Emerson believe strongly that anytime they see a rainbow in the sky, it's Tamara shining down on them. And as you grow up with your cousins Oliver and Emerson, we want you to carry on their mother's memory in your name, and to them, you will be a rainbow. You're their rainbow now.
Your Hebrew name today becomes Tova Keshet. Tova, simply meaning good in Hebrew. Twyla will be a force for good in this world, and we hope you continue to carry on Tamara's caring nature for all. A reminder to do good, and as her parents, to be good. Grow up to be a mensch, be kind, be anything you want in life, as long as it's good. Keshet, simply meaning bow, or more particularly rainbow in Hebrew. In Bereshit, Genesis chapter 9, shortly after the commandment to be fruitful and multiply, it says the following. Yeah. When the bow is in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures, all flesh that is on earth. So let us close. Yeah. We're almost done. Let us close on a lighter note. Tova Keshet, on this 8th day of your life, if you were a boy, we'd be doing something very different right now that would be a physical reminder of that everlasting covenant. Instead of pulling out a knife and performing minor surgery, we got to talk about a different covenant of rainbows and goodness. Little girls are so much more fun. In the Talmud, it's written on Brachot 7b, 3 names are given to a person. One that her parents give her, one that others call her, and one that she acquires for herself. The best of these is the one that she acquires for herself. A name, in the Jewish sense, encapsulates the essence, character, and destiny of a person. It's a reflection of one's identity and purpose. It will be on Twyla Rainbow Tova Keshet to live a life that determines the name she acquires for herself. It will be on us to guide her on a path toward that consequential, compassionate, and colorful life. Twyla Rainbow Tova Keshet, each Shabbat I will ask God that God makes you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. May you channel our matriarchs all the way down to your great-grandmothers, grandmothers, and mother, so that you may live up to your name and all that it means. We love you.
That is really a beautiful, a heartbreakingly and heart-buildingly beautiful explanation of her names. You could print that on a T-shirt. Twyla, like your namesake, Katamar Yufrach, may you flourish and bloom like a tamar, like a date palm, and fill this world. Your name Twyla, hearkening to twilight. You know, the Hebrew for twilight is Bein Hashmashot. It's a beautiful phrase. It means between the suns. And twilight is this in-between, this liminal state where from which slowly emerges the fullness of whatever follows. So Twyla, Tova, may you slowly emerge into the fullness of what follows in your life. May you always be in a state of emergence into who you're becoming. And may who you become be as beautiful as a rainbow. And may you bring lightness to the darkness that life has brought with the absence of your namesake. May you shine brightly enough that you warm her memory and carry it with you in all that you do in life. And Neil and Bobby will share a reading from Talmud. Come up here, wherever you like.
May you see your world fulfilled in your lifetime, and may the future world hold a place for you. May your hope last from generation to generation, your heart express understanding, your mouth speak wisdom, and your tongue bring forth song.
May your gaze look straight before you. May your eyes be enlightened by the light of Torah, and your face shine like the brightness of the heavens. May your lips utter knowledge. May your being rejoice in goodness, and your steps run to hear the words of your heritage.
Amen. Thank you. You are out and peaceful. Mishaberach imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah v'avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov hu yivarech et hayalda haraka hazot v'shmera mikol tzora v'tuka v'yizku horeha legadla ulechancha v'yu ma'aseh yadeha le'el emunah v'liba lev shomea v'nomar amen. May the one who blessed our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, and our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, bless this young, snoozing child and guard her from all harm and suffering. May her parents merit to raise her and to teach her. May the deeds of her hand be faithful to God, and may her heart be a heart of wisdom. And let us say, Amen. Now, before we offer our final set of blessings, Birkat Kohanim, the priestly blessing, which I don't have to tell you is how parents bless their children at the start of Shabbat. You have a special talit that you want to wrap her in, right? This was your grandfather's?
Yep. Yeah, so this was my grandfather Harold's talit that came down to me after he passed away, and which we wrapped Flora into.
Okay. Here, come out here a little bit. Simech Elohim Kesar Rivka Rachel Leah. May God make you as Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ken here. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May the light of God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift up God's face to you and grant you wholeness and peace. Together we say, Ken yehi ratzon. Amen, amen, ve'amen. And now since we have food, we'll say motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Te'avon, everyone. Let's celebrate. Everyone, we have one other very important piece of business to attend to. Not only is it a birthday, it's a grandma birthday. So, Bobby, happy birthday. So everyone can say happy birthday to Bobby. And as long as we're not on YouTube anymore, we won't have any copyright infringement. Let's go ahead and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you. Hayom yom huledet, hayom yom huledet, hayom yom huledet le Bobby. Yachvazel lo pareach, yom huledet le Bobby. We will not ask you to skip around the room.